think we need to talk about something that I mentioned in one of my earlier videos. This is it. The 92 GT. And the good news is, I think we're going to take it for paint. The car is pretty much ready, prepped. All I got to do is wash it off, get a few little things cleaned up on it, and it can go to the body shop. So a good Mustang buddy of mine in Winnipeg has a really nice 93 LX that was supposed to get painted about a week ago, but unfortunately his painter, which, you know, not great, hope the guy's feeling better. And we had a friendly little rivalry between us where Rob would show me a picture of his LX in the back of a flat deck going to the body shop, and you know, the I'm winning memes would be showing up. We're not really having a race, but we'll call it a friendly little race if you would. So Rob, I hope your car gets painted soon, but if you're watching this video, you know it's been sprayed. So here we go, let's get it ready for paint. Just realized I'm going to mask all these little parts off. It'll be tedious, but it'll be worth it. I want the white to match the rest of the car, so I don't want to take a chance on painting it with something else and not having it turn out. Okay, we got it washed. We got all the parts sitting in the vehicle. I just casually bolted the spoiler on so it could come off easy. Hatch is going to come off for the paint job. Front end's going to come off. We're going to do all the plastic parts separately. This is just so we don't get any moisture in the car for the time being. I'm going to drive it there with the taillights on. And actually I might even throw the headlights on just to make it look like a car that's not really a part. So far, so good. Saturday's the day, knock on wood. All right, guys, today's the day. Today is the day the 92 will be rocking some new paint. Just about to drive it to the body shop. Gonna put some turn signals in it just to keep the authorities happy. But I got everything loaded in the car. Gary is the painter. I've known this guy since about grade 7. I knew who he was before then. His family is known for being amazing painters. Can't wait to meet him in a little bit, have a coffee, and get going on this car. So the thing I like about this car, aside from the exhaust, this car is bone stock. And basically I just cleaned up under the hood. I did repaint all around this area. I took all the parts out just to freshen it up. The back part of the firewall is actually original paint. Cleaned up some brackets. Did a smog pump elimination on it, because my worries is, you know, let's face it, a car this age, I don't want to be driving down the highway hours from home and have the smog pump seize up. It's not hooked up anyway, so it may as well not be there. But the nice thing about using a smog pump elimination kit, if you ever get stranded and you need a belt, you can actually go to the parts store and ask for a belt for this car, not some random shorter belt that you use because of the elimination kit. So it works out to being a little bit more money by using that smog pump eliminator, but you don't have to get a new belt. You can use a stock size belt. So there's pros and cons of both, I guess. Yeah, we've got brand new headlights for it. We got new fog lights for it. I did a video earlier. I did the underhood liner. I did a kind of a light restoration on that, so that's going to be good. We got some better seats for it, thanks to Mustang Buddy in Winnipeg. We got a couple more seats, so I'm going to choose all the best, but I think the seats that I got from Rob, they're probably going to be the ones I'm going to use. So I got a little video I'm going to post with cleaning up and, you know, just touching up seats, how good they can look just by shampooing them and cleaning them. If you noticed, all the moldings are off. The quarter windows are off. We're going to do a light restoration on the quarter windows because they were getting a little bit rough, how they usually do. We'll likely repaint this. Door handles are off. Guys, that's the only way to paint a Foxbody, is to take everything apart. I know a lot of guys just want to get the car painted and get it on the road, but the extra detail you receive from taking all the little parts off, it makes painting the car easier. There's less intricate masking. Plus, you can get all those little edges where they're hard to sand up to, and you want to avoid areas where the paint could start peeling because it wasn't prepped properly. Plus, you can clean the car better. I know when I look at a car, when I see a car that's been painted, if all the moldings and all the trim have been taken off, there's value there because it's extra work. But it's really not that much extra work. It's time, it's not money, but the end result is well worth it. Well, let's get this thing to the body shop and get some new paint on it. Well, just looking back, it's been about 25 years roughly, 1997, since I had a complete paint job done on the Mustang. So, as a recommendation, if any of you guys want to go get your car painted, find your painter first and, you know, make sure you can commit to how much work is to be done. And if it's just a paint job or body work or both, because nowadays it really is tough to find a painter. A lot of the body shops, they have a huge commitment with the insurance companies to fix, you know, hail jobs, collisions. So if you can find a body shop to paint a car for you, consider yourself lucky. It's not easy, and it is starting to cost more and more for these shops for paint, materials, everything else. Well, I got some good news. This is where I feel like Mark Warman sneaking up on Will Scott while there's a car in the paint booth. Check it out. So while Gary's in the paint booth doing the last coat of clear, I figured I better get home and do all the little parts of the cheese grater tail lights. I've been using a ballpoint pen to go around, push it down, because the most important thing, you want this sealed off really good so you don't get any paint bleeding onto the lens. Then I got a, make sure you use your wife's best utility knife or craft knife. I know there's companies like LMR or whoever else have a kit with pre-cut decals to mask off these cheese grater tail lights. They probably work pretty good, but honestly, once you get going with this, it's not bad at all. It's done. Let's take a look at it up close. And then I just go around with my handy little pen and just like that. And tomorrow we're going to go to the body shop. We're going to put the wheels back on the car, get it out of the booth, and hopefully this week they'll be ready for all the small parts. They're already there. They're already prepped. All they have to do is put them in the booth and spray them. Thanks to Randy from Hector's Auto Body and Gary, their painter. We're lucky that we prepped the car ahead of time. Thank you to Perry for helping me. He's got years of experience, and because of all these people, it really made the project come together. So.